So you've been looking for a way to get your church excited about missions? Come on right here. This is the Bruce Laguna Cutoff. We're heading up the Rio Platano here in Honduras. We're going to be distributing these solar Bibles. I want to invite your church to come and join us. Watch this video. There's going to be a lot of excitement in the days to come. Well, it took a while. We came up the Rio Platano, we're in Las Marias, and this is a beautiful place. I want to invite you to work with us on this. We're still figuring out what people need, but we know that they need medicine and they probably need school supplies, and I know that they'd love to meet your church. So think about coming to this very remote and beautiful part of Honduras. It is not for everybody. This is a tough trip physically, but I bet it's for you. And so I'll be praying that you'll join us. This is Ben Mathis for Rivers of the World. We've still got a lot to show you. Hang in there with us. It's going to be exciting. This is the guest house we stayed in Las Marias, and I'm going to walk you around inside. But we got our meals here. We do everything here, and it's a great place to base from. Well, like I said, this is inside the guest house. It's kind of an area with some maps on the wall and things like that. We use it as a table to eat our breakfast. And let's keep walking through here. I'll show you. It's fine. You could probably, I don't know, depending on how comfortable you want to be. Oh, traditional hammock, of course. There are several bedrooms, maybe 4. And we just split them up by boys and girls, but it could be any way you wanted to. And mosquito nets, things like that. Very helpful. And yet it wasn't buggy. Like I say, it's thatch proof. And it stays plenty dry when it rains. And the view is unbelievable. I'll go down here and I'll show you what the rest of it looks like. And then we'll be done. These are more guest areas, and I think very comfortable, and we slept like bears. John, what did you just learn?
Well, I just asked if they had government textbooks, but very few, and that's what we've found out in most of our schools in Latin America. They may have 1 or 2 textbooks, and of course, unfortunately, you go in these classrooms and there's 1 or 2 pencils to be shared. So this is an opportunity for us to expand our ministry with just basics such as school supplies.
I want you to meet a brand new friend of mine. This is Pastor Secundino. We are in a village called Las Marias on the Rio Platano in beautiful part of Honduras. And I brought you something very, very special.
Yeah.
This is La Palabra Adios.
Yeah. Adios.
And this is the New Testament in Spanish. And let's click.
Evangelio según San Mateo.
Yeah.
Evangelio según San Marcos. Evangelio según San Lucas.
And the thing that's so exciting about this, our audience is getting a big kick out of it. The thing that's so exciting is this is solar powered.
Yeah.
So you may need to come help explain this, Diego.
Baba, solar.
And we can take this and set it on the roof of a house, let it sit in the sun for 3 hours. It charges it up once again. The batteries will last for 3 years. We've taken them to Belize, and now we're in Honduras. There's no telling where we're going next, but I wanted to present this to you as a gift from Rios del Mundo, Rivers of the World.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Imagine this. A Moravian missionary came here in 1930 and started this church. All he needs is a coat of paint, and we're in business. And so I would like to invite you to come down to this part of Honduras and paint this church. So I'm going to walk outside and show you the outside. 10 gallons of paint, a bunch of brushes, and a little elbow grease, and you'd have a brand new church. So let's go outside and I'll show you what it looks like. The church And this beautiful Moravian church needs some paint. So I'm going to be so bold as to come to you and say, would y'all consider? God bless.
Evangelio según San Marcos. Marcos capítulo. Comienza el Evangelio.